Hello, and welcome to Campus Connection Spring 2008. I'm Kendra Fugino.
And I'm Ashley Norris. Coming up in today's show, we'll take a look at the new construction being done on campus, shed some light on the new emergency notification system, and we'll let you know how to make the most of your experience here at the beach.
Later on, we'll talk to Professor Denise Conkearney about the organization Women for World Health. And in our health segment, we will give students advice on getting health insurance on a budget.
Then we'll talk to our own sports specialist in the spring sports wrap-up. Finally, we'll go off campus to show you a great place to chill out after finals.
New construction projects are always popping up at Cal State Long Beach as part of the goal to improve campus life. The latest projects are a new parking structure and recreation and wellness center. Andrew Smith has more on this story.
Two of the biggest construction projects in the Long Beach State Campus Master Plan are the Student Recreation and Wellness Center and Parking Structure 3. Groundbreaking will begin next semester on the $55 million Recreation Center, which will include an indoor jogging track, 5 gymnasiums, an outdoor recreation and lap swimming pool, along with several other facilities that students can enjoy.
We'll have racquetball courts and squash, full locker room facilities, and then the largest area for weight and fitness of any rec center in Southern California.
Not only will the new recreation center offer students a chance to exercise and stay healthy, it is also said to have a major impact on campus life.
After it opens, it'll change campus completely. If you've been to other universities where there's a rec center, they're almost like new student unions. People go and work out, obviously, but they also go just to socialize, and it becomes another hub of interaction, social interaction, much like the student union is.
Students will see a rise of $110 in their student union membership fees, an increase the physical planning department says will be worthwhile.
I think it'll be a focal point. It's something the campus certainly needs. And I think we're one of the few campuses our size in the nation without one. So I think it's going to be extremely popular. I think it was a very wise investment by our students.
Although the new centre will benefit students upon its completion, its construction will affect campus parking as Lot 11C will be demolished to make way for the new facility. The Long Beach State Parking Services are preparing for the loss of space by building a new 1,400 space structure and offering students parking alternatives.
What we've done is we have an overflow parking system that's down at the Marina lot by Joe's Crab Shack, so we run free shuttles there. We also have the shuttles that come from the Brooks College area, so students can leave their cars in the apartment complexes they live in. We have rideshare programs where we just put out a rideshare match list, so carpooling can take place, save money.
Students can look forward to the completion of Parking Structure 3 by March 2009 and the opening of the Student Recreation and Wellness Centre in spring 2010. This is Andrew Smith reporting for Campus Connection.
I'm so excited to use the new recreation center in the future.
Me too, Ashley. Since students are going to be on campus later using the new facilities, security becomes an issue. CSULB has taken a step towards campus safety by implementing a new emergency notification system on campus. Here is Thuy Nguyen with more on this story.
With school shootings increasing over the past few years, Cal State Long Beach has taken extra safety measures in the event of an emergency. School administrators say the new notification system alerts students and staffs of emergencies on campus through various communication methods.
It would give us the opportunity to send email messages, text messages, cell phone messages, TTY, TDD messages for the hearing impaired, virtually in the matter of seconds in the event of an emergency.
Students who are aware of this new communication method are in favor of it.
Were it to happen, I guess all the students would want to know like right away. I know that one semester when they had that breakout of meningitis and there was a kind of a slow passing of information, some students were kind of angry, I guess. But I think it's important to kind of notify everyone like with urgent news like right away.
With the widespread usage of cellular phones, this method of communication may be the most effective way to reach students.
Students always have their phones on them, like cell phones are pretty much attached to all of us. So I think that would probably be the most efficient and best way to get a hold of people is through our cell phones, through voicemails or texts, definitely.
Being informed is not only important to students who commute, but also to the students who live here on campus. Housing Director Stan Olin says the new notification system is an added bonus to their method of communication with students living in the dorms.
Using our cable television system, well, what if they don't have TV on? Well, you can send them a text message, but or we can send them an email, but what if they don't have their computer on? So the more ways we can get to people, the better, and this is one more way, and I'm much in favor of that.
If you would like to enroll into the emergency notification system, you can do so by logging into My CSULB and updating all of your contact information. The emergency notification system will be tested every semester to ensure its proper performance. Reporting for Campus Connection, this is Twee Nguyen.
Thanks, Twee. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back with more Campus Connection.
The facts are in. California State University Long Beach is among the nation's finest universities. For the 4th consecutive year, the campus ranked in the top 5 public comprehensive universities in the western United States. In 2007, Cal State Long Beach was named the 3rd best value among all American public colleges and universities. Through superior teaching, research, and community service, Cal State Long Beach is changing lives for a changing world.
Welcome back to Campus Connection.
Have you ever wondered how to get the most out of your college experience?
Yes, Kendra, I have.
When students first come to college, fitting in and meeting new friends seems to be a main concern. However, many fraternities and sororities at Cal State Long Beach can help students with that worry. J.B. Meyer has more on this story.
Cal State Long Beach has more than 35 fraternities and sororities for students to join. Cultural, social, and even major-specific organizations make up the CSULB Greek system. Currently, less than 4% of the student population is in a Greek organization. Catlin Roberts, Director of Greek Life at the beach, believes that being Greek greatly benefits students.
A great way to meet people, especially on a campus this large, but they also, fraternities and sororities also provide networking once you graduate. They encourage academic achievement, a great way to build your leadership skills and get involved in other activities on campus in addition to being a member of a fraternity or sorority.
Fraternities at CSULB provide their members the opportunity to participate in various athletic, philanthropic, community service, and social activities.
President Maxon a couple years ago said it best that, if you just come to school and all you do is go to class and you go home, you're not getting your full education's worth.
Despite media efforts which depict Greek life as a 24-hour party, as shown in the classic film Animal House, there are far more positive aspects that aren't shown in films, such as philanthropy, community service, and academics.
This past weekend, Long Beach had its Relay for Life event, and a lot of the fraternities and sororities were out there participating as well. They participate a lot within the community. A couple weeks ago, we actually had our Greek week, and we donated over 4,500 food items, canned food items, to the Long Beach Rescue Mission.
Members say academics play a huge role in Greek life.
The things we do here on campus is we hold Greek study hours twice a week.
Greeks at CSULB also donate their time and money to various philanthropies.
What Tri Delta does is we raise money through letter writing campaigns, and we also have various members on the board of Up Till Dawn. So we raised around $51,000 last year.
The benefits of going Greek at the beach are countless. For Campus Connection, this is J.B. Meyer saying, go beach, go Greek.
Thanks, JB. Coming up next in the studio, we have the co-founder of Women for World Health. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us. Next in our studio, we have Campus Connection reporter Ariana Castellanos with Professor Denise Kearney, the co-founder of Women for World Health.
Thank you for joining me today, Professor Kearney.
Thank you for asking me.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about Women for World Health?
Women for World Health is a volunteer medical organization that is run entirely by women, but not limited to women's health issues. We include surgery, ophthalmology, dentistry, and it's run entirely by women.
How did the organization come to be? How did it get started?
I've been in the volunteer medical community for over 10 years. I'm a founding member of a plastic surgical organization as well. And my girlfriend, Amy Wandel, she is a plastic surgeon, and she and I started it together.
Oh, that's interesting. How do you decide where you go and who you help and what you do?
Usually we're approached. People will hear about us and they'll say, you know, there are a lot of cataracts in, well, for instance, we're going to the Himalayas. There are a lot of cataracts among the Tibetan refugees. Are you in a position to help us?
Okay. How are you guys funded? How do you get to do
100% by donations, by people, by corporations, by family foundations. It's 100% donations.
And how do you reach out to these people that make these donations? How do they hear
It's
about
interesting. Now it's sort of word of mouth. It's sort of spreading because it's something that needs to be done. Our governments don't have the infrastructure to take care of their people, and the corporations don't do it because there's no profit in it. And so I think people are really becoming aware of the need for this. And so right now it's spreading by word of mouth.
You mentioned you're going to the Himalayas soon. That's this summer, right?
Yeah, actually I leave Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do out there?
I'm teaching a medical anthropology field school, and then I'm also doing a site visit for a combined plastic surgery and ophthalmology mission with the Tibetan refugees for next June.
Wow, that's so interesting. As far as the organization, how do you see it evolving from here? Getting any bigger?
Oh, getting big, helping lots of people, making blind people see, and helping kids. That's where I see it going.
Sounds great. If someone wanted to contribute, where could they go? Where?
They could go to our website. It's womenforworldhealth.org, and we welcome contributions, big and small, anything. Everybody needs to help.
Thanks again for being here today.
You're welcome.
Health insurance coverage for college students is at an all-time low. The Student Health Services Center at Cal State Long Beach offers students excellent medical care without requiring any insurance. Here is Sean Skifstrom with more on the story.
An estimated 1.7 million college students are uninsured. In 2005, this group paid out $225 million in uncompensated medical care. Students at Long Beach State are no exception. About 20% of the student population is uninsured.
When they come in, they do not pay to see a clinician. They do not pay for any medically indicated x-rays. We also have a laboratory which does a lot of tests on students. It's a very sophisticated CLIA, California certified licensed lab, and they're able to provide a lot of tests free of charge.
The Long Beach State Student Health Services Center offers same-day doctor's visits and high-quality testing and care at little to no cost to the student.
I've gotten x-rays at the health center for a broken wrist that I had. I've gotten sick and used the health center.
Services like radiology and pharmaceuticals are taken advantage of by many students who otherwise would have to pay hundreds of dollars. The facility on campus oftentimes costs less than most co-pays to go see one's regular doctor. This encourages some insured students to take advantage of the facility.
It was easier. I mean, it was right here. I just went on a school day, so it was easier to go in and just talk to them because I didn't have to make an appointment or anything.
The active lifestyle of most students makes them vulnerable to injury. Being without insurance for any amount of time is taking a gamble.
Sports-related injuries are probably one of our highest 10 top types of conditions because we've got so many students that are active either in intramurals or they're on a team or they play a sport on the weekend or they just go to the gym and work out and they might have an injury or a cut or something that needs to be taken care of.
The Student Health Services Center here at Long Beach sees over 40,000 patients per year. Many students have recognized that using this facility is a great way to stay out of the hospital and keep money in their wallet. Reporting for Campus Connection, I'm Sean Skifstrom.
Thanks, Sean. When we return, our own sports specialist will give us the spring sports wrap-up.
When someone abducts a child, they're not about to advertise it. But we will. Sign up at wirelessamberAlerts.org to get free Amber Alert text messages on your cell phone. Help put a child abductor out of business for good. Wireless Amber Alerts. A child is calling for help.
Welcome back to Campus Connection.
We're going to send it over to Bo Fertig and Michael Mazzarino to check out what's going on with men's volleyball, dirtbag baseball, and women's softball.
Hey Bo, how did the spring sports season turn out?
Well, actually, pretty good, guys. Welcome to the first edition of Spring Sports Wrap-Up. I'm Bo Fertig.
And I'm Michael Mazzarino.
We will first start off with the Big West champions, the 49ers softball team, who has reached the NCAA regional tournament for the 18th time.
They did that by beating Pacific 2 out of 3 games. Freshman pitcher Brooke Turner capped off a magnificent season with 2 shutouts against Pacific, totaling her season stats to 26 wins and 4 losses with a .67 ERA. Turner had a single-season records for the Beach with 226 Ks, 8 Big West Pitcher of the Week titles, and 17 shutout victories. Can she continue her dominance in the regionals?
The first game of her season, she set a school record with 15 strikeouts against USD, then broke her own record against currently #1 Florida with 16 strikeouts. In fact, she gave Florida one of their only 2 losses of the season and hasn't lost in the last 12 starts, all which came against Big West opponents. So yes, Turner can continue her dominance, and she is very mature for her age.
The Beach will head into the double elimination tournament as the top seed in the toughest bracket. The tournament will begin Friday as the 49ers face off against the Creighton Jays at 5 p.m. in Iowa City.
The Dirtbags, who have been rolling of late, won 8 of their last 11 games, looking to improve in Big West play and make a run for an NCAA bid, nationally ranked at number 26. With 6 conference games remaining, they will look to gain ground on Cal State Fullerton. Who can the Dirtbags rely on down the stretch?
Starting pitcher Andrew Liebel, who is 7-2, just threw his first career shutout against UC Davis and was named Big West Pitcher of the Week for the 2nd time this season. Liebel enters Friday's start against San Luis Obispo with a league-best 1.69 ERA and has pitched 20.1 consecutive scoreless innings.
On offense, the Dirtbags will look to get production from outfielder Jason Quarter, hitting .321 and leading the Big West with 13 jacks and a slugging percentage of .654. They will host Cal State Fullerton in the final 3 games of the regular season. Quickly moving to the court, the men's volleyball team had a heartbreaking end of the season, losing 3 games to none to Pepperdine, not only in the semifinal game of the Big West tournament, but also in the NCAA semifinals.
But they had great individual accolades. The Beach swept all 3 major awards in the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation, with Alan Knipe winning Coach of the Conference, setter Mike Klipsch winning Freshman of the Conference, and Paul Lotman winning Player of the Conference. We wish the Dirtbags and Lady 49ers luck in the postseason. Now here to talk with 2 executives from the Anaheim Arsenal is Campus Connection's own John Pasquale.
Thank you, guys. Joining me today is Mr. Tony Runestad, Vice President of Sales, and Julius Dela Cruz, Media Relations Director with the Anaheim Arsenal of the NBA Development League. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. My first question is for Tony. The National Basketball Association is widely considered the top league in professional basketball. It's home to teams such as the Los Angeles Lakers, the Boston Celtics, the Chicago Bulls, and as of 2001, they created the Development League branch. Would you actually elaborate a little bit on what the Development League is all about?
I would say first off, the biggest thing that separates us from the NBA is that we're the Development League and we develop players, but in addition to players and future stars, it's front office staff, it's referees, it's coaches. So when you say Development League, it sticks to its title.
But as it's shown, it's been a successful, I should say, minor league system.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Julius, I hear that you guys have a very successful internship program. And how would one potential candidate be involved in that?
Well, actually, I started off as an intern, and what you do, just go to our website, go to our contact page, and you can see who you can contact about our internships. I started off as an intern and then worked my way up into media relations position, and I was lucky enough to mix both of my passions, basketball and media arts.
Right. You're living the dream.
Yeah.
Definitely. The Anaheim Arsenal ended this past season, winning 8 of their last 10 games and going on a 3-game winning streak, including an overtime defeat of the LA Defenders. How would this team fare against the NBA's worst team, the Miami Heat, which finished 15-67, if they were to match up against each other?
You know, it's funny you bring up the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat actually finished with 4 D-League players on the roster. So given those circumstances, I think it would be a competitive game.
I'd say that Anaheim Arsenal will bring the boom on the Miami Heat, but hopefully Dwayne Wade, if he's listening, I could still be on his top 5 someday.
He's probably watching this show. Well, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Welcome. Coming up next, we'll show you a great place to unwind after finals. Stay tuned.
Half of young Americans can't locate economic powers like Japan and India. 20% can't even find the Pacific Ocean. Without geography, our children aren't ready for the world. Understanding connections between people and places is critical. So we created mywonderfulworld.org. Go there now for your free action kit. Help kids understand their world today so they can succeed in it tomorrow.
Welcome back to Campus Connection. Kendra, do you have plans for the summer?
Just a few. Why do you ask?
Well, the Renaissance Fair is now open. Here with more on this story is Rebecca Wellhite.
Every year in April, the Renaissance Pleasure Fair opens its gates to a land where fantasy rules. The entire fair becomes a live stage where tricksters and performances abound. The fair originally began in Agora Hills 46 years ago, but now runs with a different theme.
Originally, it was a historical reenactment of a 16th century Elizabethan village. For me, it's creating 360-degree improvisational theater where people can come from their daily lives and get away with a theme, and it's all Renaissance, and just escape.
Most of our performance is in the street with the customers. There are no lines, there are no way to run away.
The fair is located at the Santa Fe Dam Recreation Area in Irwindale, California, where its beautiful landscape sets the stage in Deptford, England.
And as a matter of fact, this year we've switched over to a port town, so it's allowed us to do some things that are more nautical, invite in some acts that are from Brazil and Africa. We have samba, we have capoeira. All of those, now that we're a port town, it makes sense to have them.
With an average of 10,000 visitors a day, the fair has a number of activities to keep its guests amused.
Oh goodness, there's 150 craft booths, hand artisans, food from all over the world. There's pizza, there's gelato, ice cream, Greek food, the wines, the ales from all over the world.
The fair is also a family environment, so there's plenty to do with the little ones.
We do have a kids' kingdom, we have a knighting ceremony, there's historical aspects that they can go learn.
And no day at the fair would be complete without a joust, turkey legs, or funny little men. Since opening its doors in 1963, the Renaissance Pleasure Fair has had over 5 million visitors from all over the world. It offers not only an educational experience for children and families, but is a unique way to step right back into the Elizabethan era. Reporting from the Renaissance Pleasure Fair in Irwindale, I'm Rebecca Wilhite. This is Campus Connection.
That's all for this season of Campus Connection.
Hope to see you again next season. I'm Kendra Fugino.
And I'm Ashley Norris. Thanks for watching.
See you at the beach.